On today's episode, Philippines has been hit by 5 typhoons in less than 4 weeks. This is Makati City, Philippines Center of Trade, and a premier financial and business district. This has been my home for the past few weeks in preparation to join a ship, the beautiful Norwegian Joy. Lies in the heart of Metro Manila, this city offers an absolute stunning and amazing sunsets and had lit up each night of my stay. Not until
Tropical depression Quinta seen to intensify to a tropical storm within the next 20
On Camarines Sur are not yet finished cleaning up the destruction caused by
Typhoon Rolly on track to become a super typhoon as it moves closer.
October 23rd, tropical depression formed in the east of Palau, which eventually became a Typhoon Quinta with the international name Molave. Quinta hits Bicol region, Calabarzon, particularly Batangas and Quezon province, and Mimaropa, which Oriental Mindoro reported 2 billion pesos worth of agricultural loss. While the Typhoon Quinta is hitting the Philippines on October 26, Typhoon Rolly, with the international name of Goni, formed and making it the strongest landfalling tropical cyclone ever recorded, surpassing Super Typhoon Yolanda and the Super Typhoon Haiyan back in 2013. It made landfall in Catanduanes, with yet again part of the Bicol region. Metro Manila was spared from the wrath of the Super Typhoon as it moves towards the south. Super Typhoon Rolly left 6 missing persons, 26 deaths, and 17.9 billion pesos worth of agricultural and infrastructure damages.
Patuloy pong binabantayan ng pag-asa ang bagyong Siony. Inaasahang maglalandfall ang bagyo sa Batanes, Babuyan.
Tropical Storm Tonyo, also known internationally as Itao, causes rains over Calabarzon, Mimaropa, and the Bicol region before exiting the Philippine area of responsibility on November 9.
The typhoon is barreling towards southern and central Luzon, a number of areas along the likely path.
November 8. Even before Tropical Storm Tonyo exits Philippine area of responsibility, Pag-asa was monitoring yet another tropical depressions and eventually strengthened and became severe tropical storm Ulysses.
Quezon province brought to its knees by Typhoon Ulysses. Powerful winds, felled trees, toppled electric poles.
In November alone, this will be the 4th tropical cyclone hitting Luzon, and the 5th since the last month of October. Marikina River has also surpassed its water level, resulting floods in most of Marikina, Rizal, and some other parts of Metro Manila. As of November 13, initial report says 14.2 billion pesos worth of infrastructure damages. There are still 105 flooded areas and over 100,000 individuals that still requires rescuing. For the past months of this year alone, Philippines have faced volcanic eruptions and earthquakes among other natural calamities. These past 4 weeks is no different and has been not easy for most of the Filipinos who face the wrath of the 5 tropical cyclones while we are still under the global pandemic crisis. But hey, Filipinos are resilient, and that is our natural traits. We have all witnessed that all storms coming from the Pacific Oceans have become more stronger each year. In the past, most storms comes as early as May, and we have now noticed that they now comes later in the year. With all this, there are several questions that pop my head. Is Filipino resiliency enough to cope? Was this all an effect of a global warming? Or was it all this part of a climate change? With all these questions, only the future holds the answer. But here's what we can do now. We can help each other. The Philippine government continues its efforts in conducting rescue and relief operations in many affected areas. Also, many of the NGOs or non-government organizations have also launched donation drives to help aid many of the Filipinos in these trying times. Most NGOs or non-government organizations appeals for help to help them aid and conduct relief operations in most affected families. Here are some ways you can send your donations. Philippine government with the LGU and NGOs are now helping hand in hand. But as an archipelago region and a gateway on some of the strongest storms in the world, is resiliency truly enough? Can we do better the next time this happens? This still remains an answer. But on my thought, bayanihan is always one of the key. But it's better to build communities that is disaster resilient and take care climate change a serious matter. And that's all for this episode. Thanks for watching. Please drop a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Till next time.